You know, I think I'm gonna miss the Bay Area. I'm at the point where I'm getting ready to leave San Francisco within the next couple of days, and I'm really not sure if I'm gonna come back to this area. There's a pretty good chance that I will within the next few weeks or so, but things are kind of up in the air right now with that startup that I was working on, and if things kind of go downhill with that, I don't know if there's any reason for me to come back here. That hike ended up being a little bit longer than I had anticipated. I was out there for almost 2 hours or so, and I forgot to bring water, so I'm pretty thirsty. It's not like hot out or anything, it's pretty cold out actually, but it's like very dry and the sun's out, so probably should have brought water in hindsight, but worked out. I'm good now, and I'm gonna make up some lunch. I am absolutely starving. Nothing too crazy, just some pre-made chicken tikka masala from Trader Joe's. I wonder if it'll be better than my cauliflower tikka masala that I've been making. Probably. It'll also definitely be saltier though. It's got some pretty high sodium in there. Looking forward to it. This is actually the first time that I have cooked using my new setup in here. So I got this huge counter space. I think this is gonna work out really well. I mean, look at how much more space I have to move around and have all this space. And what's also really nice is the Instant Pot is right below the vent fan. So it's gonna vent out really nicely and shouldn't really have too many problems. Trader Joe's never ceases to amaze me. I feel like I could eat that chicken tikka masala like pretty much every day and not ever get sick of it. It was really good, and the best part is the cleanup was super easy. Look at this bowl right here. I haven't even cleaned this bowl yet. I just wiped it out with a paper towel for 1 second, and it already looks like it's clean. I'm gonna spray it with some water, wipe it down, and be good to go. I mean, cleanup is super easy, preparation is super easy. Not sure how you can go wrong with that. By the way, this park that I've been exploring today is called the Tilden Regional Park, and I guess it's technically part of Berkeley, California. It's just east of Berkeley, and it's like this huge area, this big nature preserve that extends way north. A lot of places to explore, tons of hiking trails, really gorgeous views of the whole Bay Area and everywhere all around there. Some of the parts are really high elevation. This is Inspiration Point, I think it's called, so pretty high up there. You can see a lot in many directions all the way around. It's a pretty cool place to check out. I feel like I could probably spend multiple days exploring this park. It's almost like a mini national park, and I guess I'm kind of bummed that I just found out about it today, even though I've been here for the past 2 months. And a quick update on how the setup is working so far. The table has been amazing. I've been able to edit videos on here. It is super sturdy, really, really large. I mean, I feel like 2 people could eat on this really comfortably. There's plenty of space on here. The couch here is also working out really well. I know I kind of just winged it with my old mattress and cut about halfway through, and it allows it to fold, I guess, but it also, the cut that I put in there doesn't really affect how it feels to sleep on it. It feels like it's always felt, especially because I also have a little memory foam topper on there as well. So super comfortable, the bed is fine, and now it actually folds into a couch, so works out. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this forever necessarily. I might try to get a custom mattress at some point in the future, but for now, you know, while I'm saving up for that, I think that this is gonna work out just fine. As I've mentioned in the past few videos here, there are a couple of reasons why I decided to randomly and abruptly just remodel the entire interior of this van, and one of them I really haven't talked about yet to this point, but the company that I've been involved with, I know that I've mentioned this in in past videos, there's a startup here in San Francisco. It's kind of what's kept me in this area, and like I said earlier in this video, things are kind of up in the air at this point. I'm not really sure how it's going to all end up, but that being said, the startup it's van life related, so that was another reason why I switched things up so quickly in here, is because this company that I've been involved with kind of wanted to use my van as a little bit of a model, as an example for our business plan and what we were thinking about doing into the future. Can't really go into too much more detail than that about it, and like I said, I don't really know how things are going to work out, but fingers crossed things turn around and it starts to work out for us in the long term, because it is a really cool idea and something I would love to keep working on. And the other reason for making so many abrupt changes to the interior of the van, I know that I mentioned this one in previous videos, was to make it so that it was a more open floor plan and something that would work better for multiple people to use this van to travel out of for a certain period of time. And as it turns out, that reason is about to get put to the test. Tomorrow morning, I am picking somebody up at the airport here in San Francisco, and we are about to go on a 2-week-long trip all around the Pacific Northwest. The catch is, I've never actually met this person before that I'm about to go on this 2-week trip with. She's flying into San Francisco tomorrow, and then she's flying out of Seattle, and we are just gonna road trip between here and there over the next couple of weeks. We have absolutely nothing planned yet at this point. I haven't even really talked to her that many times, maybe like 2 times on the phone. We've talked very, very briefly and been texting a little bit here and there, but we basically have no plan. We have no idea where we're going, and it's definitely gonna be a pretty interesting couple of weeks. I guess she's kind of family or future family, I guess, maybe like future sister-in-law, or I don't really know how that all works. I get really confused with family trees, but she is the sister of my sister's boyfriend, who is now her fiance. You guys have met him before. His name's Morgan. He's been in a couple of videos. Those of you that have been following along will probably almost definitely remember him.
Well, if you're not busy later, me and the boys are gonna get snowmobiles out and freaking give a hell.
Yeah, this might go horribly wrong. No, I'm only kidding. He's a funny guy. Morgan is definitely an interesting guy, but he's also really cool, and I really like him. And my sister is good friends with his sister as well, so I think we're gonna get along pretty well. I think that it's gonna work out. I really haven't spent much time in the Pacific Northwest. I think I've been to Oregon for maybe 1 day total in my entire life, and then I was in Washington for about a week or so, but that was almost 3 years ago at this point, and I haven't really been back since. So I'm really looking forward to checking that part of the country out more and being able to explore, seeing the Oregon coast. We've even talked about possibly going to Crater Lake as well. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and I think we might even try to hit Yosemite on our way out of California as well. So there's a whole bunch of things that we could check out, and she's actually never been to the West Coast before. I don't think she's ever been to California. She's from New Hampshire originally, so it should be a lot of fun to be able to see some of these places that we've never seen before. This is probably a good time to mention that this video is sponsored. It is sponsored by a company called Ridge Wallets. They make minimalist wallets almost as an alternative to the traditional leather style wallet. I've had mine here for almost a month now at this point, and I am really enjoying using it, guys. Definitely recommend checking them out. I'm going to put a link in the description below to their website. If you use the promo code ELEMENT, you'll get a 10% discount on anything in their store. And thanks again, Ridge, for hooking me up with this wallet and for sponsoring this video. It's the next day now, by the way. I am just getting to the airport right now, about to pick her up. I don't know where she is. I actually don't even really know what she looks like, so this should be interesting. I think her phone is broken as well. She texted my sister. She can't text me. So I haven't even heard from her. I hope she's here. I hope I'm at the right airport. Hope I got the right airline. Maybe she can receive calls but just can't send them out. I'm gonna try calling her because this is getting a little crazy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Oh, that's not a good sign. The San Francisco airport is pretty intense. I've never seen an airport with that many security guards whistling at people to keep moving and everything. I don't know if I like it or I don't like it. I'm not really sure. Considering that her flight is probably about 40 minutes late at this point and I've just been driving in circles, I guess I'm kind of annoyed by it, but at the same time, I get how it kind of keeps things flowing and is kind of important. I don't know. All right, 8th time's a charm here, guys. I think this is the one. I think we're gonna find her. How's it going? Wow, you made it.
Okay, I honestly didn't even look up anything because I was just like...
You just flew out here and you have no idea what we're doing. Like,
Is that okay?
I mean, we'll figure it out, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.